Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is voice clear?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
in adjective, what we are studying nowadays? What we up to what we were studying the kinds of adjective. So, up to where we had studied? कहाँ तक पढ़ लिए थे बताइए? In adjective, how many kinds of adjective we had studied in the last class? No one is speaking. याद नहीं है? Is it six? We had studied demonstrative adjective, distributive adjective, demonstrative, distributive, interrogative,
Adjective of quantity.
emphatic. We had studied
Adjective of number.
quality. We need to study the adjective of quality. Had we studied the adjective of quality? Anyone who, who attended the last class, tell me, had we studied the adjective of quality?
Yes, sir. We study.
And adjective of quantity?
Yes, sir. Adjective of number also.
We had studied adjective of number as well. Okay. Let's study further, student, today. We already have studied demonstrative, distributive, emphatic. This adjective may not be given in your book, but nevertheless, I had taught you and I had explained that where we can use this adjective. And interrogative adjective we have studied, emphatic, interrogative, quality. Why we use adjective of quality? To describe thing or person or tell about its quality. Next is quantity. When we are talking about the amount of something, then we use adjective of quantity. Then number. I'm not vividly remember, students. I do not remember vividly whether I have taught this adjective or not. But up to here, I think we have studied demonstrative adjective, distributive. But those who couldn't join the previous class because after gap of so many days, I had taken your grammar class, you can say English class. So those who did not join the previous class, let me quickly revise all the adjective again for them. First of all, students, I had written one formula. If you have any friend in this group, you can ask to them about that formula. पूछ लीजिएगा. That formula will help you to remember the all kinds of adjective. So today, let's again one by one briefly let me describe you. मैं describe कर देता हूँ. Um, so that if you didn't attend the previous class, you will also get some idea about them. So first we discuss demonstrative adjective. So let me tell you that word which are used in this adjective: this, that, these, and those. These are the four words, students, which are used in demonstrative adjective. And I had explained in the previous class that these four words can be also used as demonstrative pronoun. So very first thing I had told you all that how we can identify that whether they have been used as a demonstrative pronoun or demonstrative adjective. So I had told you that whenever after these words, if verb is used, what is used? Verb. Uh, if after these words verb is used, then these you can say then they function as a demonstrative pronoun. For example, this is my house. So here, students, you can clearly see in this sentence after the demonstrative word we have used verb is. So what I told you that you can note it down as well. Whenever the after these words verb is followed, मतलब इनके बाद क्या आता है, verb आता है, then they function as a demonstrative pronoun. So here you can say this word here, this has been used as demonstrative pronoun. If somebody asks you that how you can say that this has been used as a demonstrative pronoun, so reason is very simple, because after this you can say that the verb has been used. Again I repeat, whenever after these words verb is used, these are used as a demonstrative pronoun. So I think it should be clear. And as far as these and those, so this plural form of this is these, and plural form of that is those. I think it should be clear. It's very basic thing about it. Now let me tell you that when these are used as a demonstrative adjective, so again it's quite simple to identify. Whenever these words are used along with noun, or you can say that whenever noun is followed after them, इनके बाद क्या आता है, noun, then you can say they function as a demonstrative adjective plus noun. If after these words noun has been used, then they function as demonstrative adjective. For example, this bag is very heavy. This bag is very heavy. So in this sentence, you can clearly see this word again has been used, and but difference is that after this here in this sentence we have used noun, not verb, while in the previous sentence as you saw we had used verb. So in that sentence this has been used as a, this had been used as demonstrative pronoun, but here in this sentence it has been used as a demonstrative adjective. I think it should be quite clear that what is the basic difference, what is the basic difference between demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective, because same words can be used as demonstrative pronoun as well as demonstrative adjective. So is it clear? If any there is any doubt, you can ask me. Students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now we will see the distributive adjective. Again, let me tell you that many of you who attended the previous class must be wondering why I am just repeating. So I am just repeating for those who couldn't join the previous class, and you, it could be also your revision. So if you didn't understand anything or there is any doubt, you can have your revision. Just 1 minute, students. Adjective. So again question comes that how will we identify? So again the simple rule, there is simple rule to identify. Similarly, as I told you that in case of demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronoun, if these words are, listen carefully, if these words are followed by preposition of, so whenever these words are followed by preposition of, you can say they have been used as a distributive pronoun. For example, each of us was doing each of us was doing his work. So in this sentence, students, you can clearly see after the demonstrative distributive word we have used preposition of. So in this sentence you can say that this distributive word has been used as distributive pronoun, not adjective. And let me give you another example. Either of the two books, either of the two books is very good. So clearly again you can see in this example, just after the distributive word which is either, we have used preposition of. So in both sentences you can say both these words have been used as distributive pronoun. यहाँ पे इनका यूज कैसे हुआ है, pronoun की तरफ. So when these are used as a adjective, so whenever after these words just pronoun is used just after them, then you can say they have been used as a distributive adjective. Let me give you example of it. Here I am writing the example. uh, each boy was I'm writing here, student. Each boy was playing. Each boy was playing. So in this sentence, you can clearly see again, each again has been used, which is distributive word. But here after this, it is followed by noun. So here it has been used as distributive adjective. I think it should be clear. And if there is any problem, you can ask. Yes, students, any problem?
No, sir.
Everything is
No,
clear?
sir.
समझ में आ रहा है ये?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Now we will see emphatic adjective. As I mentioned that it may not be in your book, this kind of adjective, emphatic adjective, may not be in your book, but since we are studying it for knowledge sake, I will let you know. मैं बताऊंगा. And emphatic adjective. So let's first discuss which words are used: very, on, and such. So these are the three words generally used as emphatic adjectives. So before we study about it, let's first understand why we use emphatic adjective. So emphatic means is generally when we put emphasize on over about any matter, about a thing, then we use emphatic adjective. So again, you must have heard very. Very is also used adverb of degree. जो वेरी वर्ड है वो एडवर्ब ऑफ डिग्री की तरह भी यूज किया जाता है. सो व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस? नो, वेरी एज एडजेक्टिव एंड वेरी एज एडवर्ब. पहले ये समझ लेते हैं. सो व्हेन वेरी मींस टू मच, बहुत ज्यादा, so in that sense you can say each is used as a adverb of degree. And here when it is used as adjective, जब इसका use adjective की तरह होता है, it make the sense of वही और that. So let see one example related to both. Like he is very intelligent. He is very intelligent. So in this sentence, students, you can clearly see that very has been used to just tell about his level of intelligence, that how much he is intelligent. So he is very intelligent. So here it is talking about this. It means it is a adverb of degree in this sentence. It's describing, or you can say qualifying, the adjective intelligent. But when it is used as adjective, जब very का use adjective की तरह होता है, it is used to emphasize any matter, emphasize the verb. वर्ब पे जोर देने के लिए, बात पे जोर देने के लिए इसका यूज होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई वॉज सर्चिंग द वेरी बुक. आई वॉज सर्चिंग द वेरी बुक which you have. So here in this sentence you can clearly see we have again used very word, but here its sense is different. यहाँ पे इसका sense क्या है? बिल्कुल अलग है. Like I have written I was searching the very book. So here very means है वही, not that much. So we are just putting emphasis on the verb that I was searching the book. मैं उसी बुक को ढूंढ रहा था. इस बात पे जोर दिया जा रहा है जो तुम्हारे पास है. So this is the very basic difference between the very as a adverb of degree and very as a adjective. I think it should be clear. Now let's see one example related to both these words. I have my own house. I have my own house. Like if I say I have my house, मेरा घर है, but when I am saying I have my own house, So I am getting just putting extra emphasize on the fact that I have a house. मतलब उस फैक्ट पे मैं कुछ ज्यादा ही बल दे रहा हूँ कि मेरे पास क्या है, अपना खुद का घर है, उस बात पे ज्यादा बल दिया जा रहा है. So which word we have used to do that? We have used own words. So here own word is doing the work of emphatic adjective. Similarly, I have not seen such an incident. I have not seen such an accident. So here again, students, we have used such word which is emphatic adjective. So here we are putting the emphasis over the fact that we have seen so many accidents, but the kind of accident here, the you can say subject is describing. So it is something very extraordinary. It's he just giving extra emphasis over the fact that the accident which took place, जो accident हुआ है, वो मतलब ऐसा हुआ कि जिससे पहले कभी देखा नहीं है. मतलब उस बात पे बल या जोर दिया जा रहा है. So I think it should be clear. Emphatic adjective. I think you must have come to know that why we use it and which words are used in it. Students, any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, fine.
No, sir. No, sir.
Now let's talk about interrogative adjective. Again, it's very simple. We use interrogative adjective to ask question, but we can also use interrogative pronoun to ask questions. So what is the basic difference between both of them? दोनों में क्या difference है? So again, let's see which words are used. What, which, whose. These are the words which are used as interrogative adjective. So basic difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronoun is that after interrogative adjective noun is used, and after interrogative pronoun verb is used. Let me give you example. Which is your book? Same interrogative words which can be used in both way. It can be used as a interrogative pronoun as well as interrogative adjective. So in this sentence, you can clearly see after the interrogative word which is which, and after that we here is a verb. Verb has been used. So whenever after these words verb is used, these words function as a interrogative pronoun. याद रखिए, जब भी इनके बाद verb यूज होगा, interrogative pronoun की तरह यूज होती हैं. And same word which book is yours. Word is same, but here it's no usage. You can say no usage is different. यहाँ पे जैसे कि just after the which we have used noun. So here it is interrogative adjective. Reason is that just after it noun word has been used, and above sentence after the same word interrogative word verb has been used. So here it has been used as interrogative pronoun. So this is very simple to understand difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronoun. Students, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
किसी कुछ पूछना है?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
now,
sir.
now we will see adjective of quality. As you know, adjective of quality is used to describe quality of a person or thing. So whatever word we will get, there is no limit. There are so many words, unlimited words you can say, which we can use to describe a thing or person. So words like small, big, it may be size, is maybe shape, it may be a color, intelligent. It's talking about quality of a person, clever. So these words are not limited. Variety of words are there. So many words are there, students. So these words, why we use these words? These words are used to describe a person or thing. Later on, one extra chapter or additional chapter is there. Degree of comparison, students. So adjective of quality, we will study about. Now these words can be used in a three forms: positive, comparative, and superlative degree. So here we do not need to study about it because extra chapter is given just about them, about their degrees. So about their degrees, we will study in that chapter, which has been given in your book. So here we will just understand that why these words are used. These words are used to describe things like he is very intelligent. So you can clearly see this word is describing the pronoun he. And you all know that what is the function of adjective. Adjective is used to describe person or thing. Similarly, his bag is small. His bag is very small. So here again, the word adjective word small is describing the noun bag. So this is the role of adjective of quality. These words, words like these, which are in unlimited number. There is no fix that, like in the previous adjective. जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया that in demonstrative adjective आपको 4 वर्ड याद रखना होता है, this, that, these, those. In distributive adjective आपको 4 वर्ड याद रखना होता है, each, either, neither. So in same way, uh, there is these are not, these are not limited. ये words limited नहीं है. There are so many words, adjective quality words, which are used to describe a person quality or things quality. So just what we need to understand here is that we can use these words to describe a person or thing. And as I told you that they are used in a 3 way in a sentence. They have their degrees, but about their degrees we will study in the chapter given in your book. So now let's talk about quantity. So quantity, what does it refer? Quantity, amounts. So the words which describe the amount of something is, you can say, that work function as adjective of quantity. So which words are used generally? Some, little, much. These words are used. For example, I have some money. So here, students, you can see the word sum is describing the amount of money, that I have some money. So it's just telling about us, showing us that the subject having some money. So how much money he is having? He is having some money. So this word is just describing the amount of money. I have, he has little knowledge of maths. So in this sentence, we are talking about the amount of knowledge the subject is having about the math, and which word is just telling us about the amount? Little word. So these words are used, but here I had mentioned in the previous class that you need to keep one thing in mind, that always remember that always adjective of words which shows the quantity, or you can say which words which are used as adjective of quantity are used before the uncountable noun. The noun should be uncountable. Like in the very first example, you can see money is uncountable noun. Rupees you can count the notes, but always remember, many of you must be confused that sir, मनी तो हम गिन सकते हैं. मनी आप नहीं गिनते हो, आप रुपये गिन सकते हो, नोट्स गिन सकते हो. नॉलेज, सिमिलरली नॉलेज यू कांट काउंट, नॉलेज को आप नहीं गिन सकते हैं. So therefore, one point you can note it down if you have right now pen and copy with you, that always words which are used as adjective of quantity used with uncountable noun. किस noun के साथ यूज होती हैं? Uncountable noun के साथ. For example, he has much patience. उसके पास बहुत ज्यादा धैर्य है, patience है. So patience is something you can't count it. That एक patience है, दो patience है, like this. So here the much has been used as adjective of quantity describing the patience, or telling about the amount of patience someone is having. So I hope you understood it. It's again very simple to understand. Students, any question related to this topic, adjective of quantity or adjective of quality? क्वांटिटी या क्वालिटी से रिलेटेड कुछ भी डाउट है, कुछ नहीं समझ तो आप पूछ सकते हैं.
No, sir.
Only one here I want to tell you, just am I just teaching one student? Only one student is visible, Jay Aditya Burma. and rest of the, I don't know what the rest of the students are doing, whether they are sleeping, playing PUBG, or playing Dream 11, or doing something else. How it is, how I can be sure that you all are studying? Only Jay Aditya Barma is now Aditya Singh is there, so just be on the screen so that we have discussion. I can ask to you something. Rest of the students, I don't know, I don't have any idea whether they are sleeping, eating, what they are doing. Don't take advantage of this. So any doubt students? Should I move further? आगे बढ़ें?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we will talk about the adjective of number. So students, number, there are two types of number, you can say. First number, definite number. First definite and second is indefinite. So again, definite number we can use in two ways. There are two, you can say there are two kinds of definite number. First is cardinal and second one is ordinal. If you are the student of mathematics, or you can say if you have studied mathematics, many of you must be aware what is cardinal and ordinal. Let me find out. बताइए, कोई भी बता सकता है कार्डिनल नंबर क्या होता है और ऑर्डिनल नंबर क्या होते हैं? कोई बताएगा? Any students? देखो, पूछते ही एक स्टूडेंट गायब हो गया. Aditya Singh was visible on the screen. Now he has just off himself. He has off the video. Is there anyone who can tell me about these two numbers, cardinal and ordinal? कोई बता सकता है? जय आदित्य. No response. Jayadit Verma, can you hear me?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, please. If you have any idea, try to tell me. बताइए. What is cardinal and ordinal numbers? This is something, why I am asking, because it is something part of your mathematics as well.
Sir, cardinal
Ordinal number tells position. Cardinal.
Cardinal number 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And
But sir,
ordinal,
Like
real numbers are
Cardinal number 1,
first,
2.
second, third.
you all are
Fourth.
very intelligent. I had very bad feeling about you that nobody knows, but everyone knows about it. Very good. I'm proud of you. Very good. Yes, you all are right. Cardinal number, when we count, you can say number of anything, 1, 2, 3 like this. That is cardinal. And when we talk about the number we use for ranking, first, second, and third, that is ordinal number. So this is difference between, these are the two parts of the definite number. Because whenever we are using the definite number, we are sure about the number. For example, if I say, I bought 3 books. I bought 3 books. So here the number we are talking about. So here it is cardinal number we have used, indefinite number. So we are definite, we are sure about the number. We are talking about the particular number, that is 3. So it's the same, these two ways we can use definite number. And indefinite number, as it's clear with its name, that indefinite something we are not sure about it. Students, I am being forced to stop the class. Tomorrow we will study further. So I think it's enough for